It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and this one features the Saints Offensive Player of the Year. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Saints and the Chargers, and it's all up next.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without...
Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to Chili Gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are on an episode of the Kelvin Rich Superstar Mode right here on Madden 24. Missed any of the episodes of all the Chili playlist.
And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point.
The defense has been really struggling to keep
He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of
the
receivers.
opposing offense from scoring, which has led to the 5-5 record here by the Saints.
On first down, Rich dancing to his left. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Off play action, Rich escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. They're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down. Throwing on first down. Rich being chased out left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here comes the Saints here. I'm not quite sure where...
He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 5...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Rich. And they'll bring him down at the 13.
I'm not quite sure where Olave is. Abraham looks like he's in there for Chris Olave. I'm not quite sure exactly what's up with Olave not being in there. Hands it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs running with purpose, gets that first down.
It's a gain of 3 and it gets him the first. Looking to throw. Rich, flush to his right. And the snap will come inside the 5 at the 4. We're now 2nd and 4.
Give to Gibbs. Gibbs is in for the score. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown number 70. And the Saints get the upper hand as they will go first here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and it could.
Here we go, the Saints.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
The defense allows them not to score, forces the punt.
Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week.
Another sack goes on. Another sack allowed on Kelvin. There goes Jahmyr Gibbs.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
After that type of run, there's some talking going on down the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Out is the Saints offense. offense now as they get ready to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 is this new drive.
And another sack on Kelvin.
Can't escape, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
Gibbs with a great catch. No, we did not catch it. Incomplete. I thought he had it. It sounded like he caught it.
Before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Incomplete, nearly picked off.
But he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly
Another
nice.
punt
Instead,
coming
at least it'll be 4th
for
down.
the Saints. And finally, the Chargers add a touchdown.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out there. Throwing to start the drive. Rich.
Another sack on Kelvin, a loss of 9 there.
Cameron Thomas in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Rich.
Kelvin not sacked that time, but my gosh.
To their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now they'll shift things around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this effort will not get it done.
4th down, and they'll have to punt it again.
1st down at the 29. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead.
Seize the lead before intermission. We don't want a field goal. We want a touchdown, Brandon.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30.
1st down for Kelvin on the run.
Open downfield, he keeps it himself for a run on a 1st down.
Starting to go without the clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, he gets a big gain.
Kelvin with another good run there.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That's a bunch of 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10. Rich. And he's going to go.
Kelvin went down there again.
Field at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The dive defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covering up essentially every grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rich. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And here's a timeout.
Great catch by Tucker.
Remaining here in the first half. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum.
And Kelvin threw that one away, incomplete.
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense.
There you go, the Saints now.
Possession of the second half.
10 to
Their
7.
defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And Kelvin goes down, another sack.
Goes back at the 4-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Rich.
Gibbs caught it.
Gibbs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
16 yards on the play.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it breaks.
A touchdown by the Chargers.
Offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So
Kelvin, incomplete.
They've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He'll try again with the arm here.
Another sack on Kelvin. That offensive line is not helping Kelvin get a chance to look.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Incomplete again.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Another punt here.
Out onto the field.
And a field goal added.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their time.
He caught it. Jameer Gibbs on the out. End of the 3rd quarter.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Rich. And this
Incomplete again. Now it's Kelvin Stewart.
Yeah, it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rich. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble. And now it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down. Rich.
And Kelvin goes down, and there's a flag. What is that going to be?
Come the flags.
Personal foul.
And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Defense.
So the face mask on the defense gives a big opportunity here. Big opportunity here for the Saints and a big break.
Let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense...
Incomplete, nearly picked off, intended for Pickens.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rich steps away. And he can't get rid of it.
Another sack on Kelvin. This is just getting out of hand here.
They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
What a shot for Gibbs. Gibbs is there for the... What a catch for Jameer Gibbs.
Operating from the gun. Rich forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hands it off to Jameer Gibbs. Gibbs just gonna... Whoa, man, what a move by Gibbs to dive into the end zone for the score. Jameer Gibbs, career number 51. Take a look at it here. Gibbs knows he's going to be in trouble here as he tries. He just dives in, and there it is.
Saints get set to trot out.
The Saints have an opportunity.
Excellent job by their defense to force this opportunity all time.
Saints have an opportunity here to win it. Here we go now, back to pass, and here it goes. Kelvin, short gain, it's only a yard.
Second down. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on second down. Rich.
Incomplete intended for Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs turned around and the ball was already passed him.
In the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play.
Kelvin gets the first down on a run. 11 rushes, 103 yards for Kelvin.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for
Here we
a
go
go-ahead
now.
score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Incomplete intended for Gibbs, who just stood there. I don't know what happened there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rich. And he gets this up to the 30.
Gain of 3.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
What a catch by Pickens.
The Chargers 38-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars.
The buck 23 remaining.
Do what they do.
Saints hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs gets nowhere.
Short gain there.
Only a gain of a yard.
7-yard line.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw call in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Kelvin goes down in a huff.
Taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the
4th down and 12, and I believe they'll have to punt it here. There is no opportunity here, and the Chargers are going to win this one.
Much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went
The
down to
Chargers
wire,
are gonna
Charles,
win
but a
this
clean
one.
Too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining
Kelvin,
game throughout.
169 yards. Did
So
get
for
it
the
done on his
Chargers,
feet.
Their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. They'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
So Kelvin and the Saints absolutely tanked on that one, folks, as they get nothing out of that one. My goodness. Scratch the claw marks if you're new, become a Wolfpack fam today. Slip and bite into the bell icon, become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It is much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry, hungry like the wolf. I am out.